Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And man, the amount of articles I've been reading today is insane. Even though my whole birthday situation is going on right now, I gotta keep myself updated with the crypto news because, man, I just love it. I have a passion for it, I guess. I just like to know what's going on, where we are at, especially considering the situation that XRP is in. But having said that, guys, make sure you press the like button, subscribe, and comment something down below, because the first time a video hits 1,500 likes within 24 hours, we're giving away 250 XRP. And I actually think one of the videos just now hit like 1,200 or so, one of the videos from yesterday. So again, we get pretty close. We get there, but not always. And we don't really get there, but we get close to it. So this article said, XRP will continue to trade as crypto asset, not security, in Japan. SBI Group says. Now, a little bit earlier today, we talked about the connections between Ripple and Japan through, for example, SBI was a huge investor in Ripple and whose CEO is on the board of Ripple. But that is actually also another layer of protection for Ripple in this cryptocurrency, in this lawsuit, as, for example, XRP is a crypto in Japan, and everything that we're talking about here following the SEC only applies in the US. And I kind of feel as if Ripple will just switch countries rather soon, but they should have done it a couple of years ago already as well. They should have done it. And another conclusion is Jen McCallum will never say XRP is a security because Stellar would go down to the ground. And I kind of wonder why Stellar did never get sued. But I guess that's because, well, Ripple first and then Stellar afterwards. Then, guys, make sure you check out Webull if you're from the US, because before the 31st of December, you can get 4 stocks for free, so check it out. And Stop with Domains, I bought a couple of domains here, 24 to be exact. These are just .crypto extensions, pretty damn cool. And I've been thinking, guys, I just deposited a fresh $1,000 on this one. I talked to you guys yesterday about, should I spend $1,000 or something crazy for a birthday or XRP? And the majority of the people said, man, use an exchange and buy XRP, or at least buy some sort of cryptocurrency. You're going to thank yourself in a couple years. And I thought for a second, I was like, yeah, maybe that is the best present I could get. But when I looked at these prices already now, they've already gone up such a huge amount. I kind of feel like a dumbass if we were to buy it right now, right? The best kind of competitor would be Bitcoin for right now, since that one has gone down about 5% or so. And this is Bityard, by the way. I have used Bityard a couple of times before, but again, it kind of looks clean, just simple. The whole website is pretty damn simple. Yeah, I like it. I've been using this for a little bit. Link will be down below, I think, if I want to put it there. But I'm thinking, guys, should we just spend $1,000 on here? Should we just spend $1,000 on XRP, or should we do something else? I should have actually live streamed this. That would be a lot more fun. So I'm going to maybe save this up for a live stream, and you guys tell me what we should buy and what we should do. All right, live trading on the Dusty BC News channel. That would be pretty fun, I think. So yeah, again, they have some new spot trading. Check it out. Bityard is what I use quite often nowadays. Let me take this. Come on. There we go. Crypto Asset Manager 21 Shares removes XRP from its ETP products. A couple of guys were talking about this one saying, man, this ain't good. All right, this ain't good. But I'm like, man, it doesn't really matter which of these companies delist them. It is bad for the short term, but eventually if Ripple wins, none of this matters. And throughout the road here, it isn't to be stopped. We cannot do anything about it, so why bother? I also find it crazy that the amount that Bitcoin has gone up since we last saw this website has been historical as well. Last time we checked, it was at about 18,000 or so. Right now, it's 26.7 thousand. Institutional investors will switch from Bitcoin to Ethereum in 2021. I do think so, right? I do think 2021 is going to be the year where Bitcoin makes another huge high and thus will transfer its value over into altcoins. But again, that is just my prediction. It's not the truth necessarily. I'm not a financial advisor, not a freaking fortune teller. I just think so. And primarily because right now the dominance from Bitcoin has been ramping up, going pretty damn crazy. And we kind of expect it to turn around at one point or another. As you can see right here, it might have already happened, might not, because this was, of course, a huge day for Bitcoin. And, you have some dips, just depending on what it's going to do right now. It could just recover in about a day or so. It happens all the time for Bitcoin and for any coin for that matter. I also just now got a text. Somebody says, I'm very happy you pulled me back into crypto. Got myself some huge positions for Ethereum, XRP, and Bitcoin. I like that. I like that. All right, so that's pretty damn cool. I've been telling, as I told you guys, I've been telling everybody from like I think December, the start of December. Most of my people, I've been telling them, man, I'm buying crypto every single day. You just see what you can do, and if they were to be in it, I'll just give them 25 XRP, for example, to just get them started. Just like, hey, you know what? Here, get some crypto. Or maybe let's say $8 in Ethereum, for example. I've also done that with a couple of people because I just have the app on my phone, right? And I could just send them a little bit of Ethereum by scanning the code. So I'm just sending people $8 left and right, which to you might sound like, oh man, why don't you give me $8? I get that. But it's because these are all close to me. And if that little donation can help them get into crypto, first of all, you got to think about your ROI, right? These guys are going to have to pay me back with a 900,000% interest eventually. I'm just kidding. But no, if that can get them into crypto, that small little $8 donation, which, again, if you do it with 100 people, it adds up. But since it's only a couple, I think that's worth it, Because you also wish the best upon your folk, right? You want them to be successful like you in that sense. So, again, if that small little thing can help them get started in the crypto space, I think that's worth it. Kind of feels like just a charity donation in a certain way. Kind of strange, but yeah, I think it's a cool thing. Crypto bull Mike Novogratz hopes for embracing regulator. Despite some fear of a government crackdown, Bitcoin has been resilient through the economic crisis this year. Government regulation would be a bad for the dollar and domestic innovation, Novogratz told CNBC. He hopes for open-minded regulators after Biden inauguration. Now, we've been talking about this and we've thought about this, and the bigger point is that right now, it actually looks very negative if Biden is going to come in, because he's already said a couple of things, and he's already got his administration out there, which have kind of looked to be negative towards crypto. One of those points that I would like to add there is the new law on stablecoins that's kind of been put in. Of course, it's during the Trump admin, but I kind of feel as if the Biden administration is not going to make this any better. But more specifically, the crypto-hosted wallets. Or sorry, guys, I should say the self-hosted cryptocurrency wallets / own custody service. Kind of that sense, that way. They're trying to track that down, crack that down, bring it down to the ground, burn it. We don't like it, but we cannot do anything about it. And I don't think Biden's going to make it any better. Again, I don't really care who the president is because I'm not from the U.S., so it has minor influence upon me. At least a lot less than it has for you, most likely, if you're watching from there. By the way, comment down below where you're watching from. And if you're from the BRIC countries, BRIC are exploring the technology sector. However, every article I've read just now actually does not really include crypto too much. However, it does quite often include the fact that they're really afraid of cyber tech. So technology in the, with the internets and how frauds and things along that line are happening and they're trying to stop it, so. I just saw a lot of people read this article and I read through it, but it has 0% about cryptocurrency, except for one teeny little part at the bottom here. Let's quickly check it out. One teeny weeny bit. Cyber risks grow as criminals exploit yada yada yada. That is the only thing close to cryptocurrency that I could find, because all this technology here is talking about AI. And I'm kind of wondering, because I don't know, is there some AI that's really involved with crypto? Like, I can type it in here, crypto AI. I mean, I know there's a lot of crypto AI for purchasing and selling cryptocurrency, but I see here AI crypto, AI blockchain for decentralized economy, cryptocurrencies.ai, AI cryptocurrencies a list. Okay, so we have a list for this. Oh, but it's okay. I have to verify my browser. Let's not do that today. Okay, so there's a couple of things regarding it, but I really never heard about that. I think that could also get another huge bump eventually if some crypto AI were to get really heavy promotion. Dynamic set dollar faces massive test as stablecoin falls as low as 0.27. An algorithmic stablecoin experiment is playing out over Christmas weekend, and real money is on the line. Why did I say trader, guys? What was happening to my head? I don't know. I wanted to say it again. Trader. Slap myself on the head. While wild price action on Bitcoin and Ether have claimed the attention of most traders over the Christmas weekend, a select sect of crypto traders are following an experiment playing out in real time that may have implications for the future of stablecoins, the fate of the dynamic set dollar. DSD token is an algorithmic stablecoin project designed to eventually track the United States dollar on a 1-to-1 ratio with DSD during exponential cycles, such as the one that led DSD as high as $3 per token last week. Users are rewarded with freshly printed rebase tokens for providing liquidity. I kind of feel as if this project is just something you can make a lot of money with, but you're kind of, betting on a horse, right? Where you're betting like, okay, this might be a good horse, but I don't really know for sure. It's sometimes worth the bet, but it can also go down, theoretically speaking, right? Kind of feels like a pump and dump. I wouldn't join this one, even if it's $1, but it may do well. Could definitely be, all right? I'm just personally not really involving myself with anything along these lines. So I find it too scary. Did CBDCs affect the crypto space in 2020? And what's next for 2021? Expert answers. That is funny. Who the frick could be an expert on this sector? Hello, my name is John Wayne. I'm a CBDC expert. What? That would be pretty crazy. CBDCs are one of the major techs. I am pronouncing so many words wrong. I am not from the US, so cut me some slack, or I'm trying my best, but I try to talk in a manner which you guys like the most. I've tried fast talking, I've tried slow talking. I have no idea what you guys like. Still don't know. A lot of you people say, whenever I ask, you say, yeah, this is good. But then others are saying, no, it's too slow. Or the others are saying, no, it's too fast. Because when I try to talk normally, a lot of people say talk slower. But when I tried that, people say, man, I put the video on 1x75 speed or 1.75 speed. I don't know. I have no idea what you guys want in terms of that. But of course, the faster I talk, since again, it's also a foreign language, you make more mistakes in reading. Because I can read, all right? That's not the mistake. But a lot of people will point out saying the words are wrong. And that's kind of my stress whenever I'm reading through anyway. I'm like, I cannot mess up any of these words. And you focus so hard that you kind of focus out. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say? Where you focus so hard to do it right that you do it wrong. I have that sometimes when I'm trying to read this type of stuff. Even though when we're normally speaking, you wouldn't necessarily get that effect as quickly. But I also find it interesting that a lot of people say, man, you just are stupid because the accent is not as apparent than a Dutch accent. If a lot of people from my country go talk English, it very often sounds like this, And if they go talk, you definitely hear they're not from the United States, what I'm trying to say. And that's, of course, a little bit difficult because I do not talk in the same way that they do it. All right. However, this whole expert, I don't believe that little story. I don't believe that little narrative that he could be an expert on CBDC. However, my own conclusion regarding the CBDCs is that I actually think they had a pretty big impact on actually giving the governments kind of a go-ahead to enter. I shouldn't say go-ahead, I should say a way in to the crypto space. Because generally, I think any government is quite afraid of cryptocurrency and stablecoins. However, the US has kind of made it in a way where stablecoins right now are going to be kind of outlawed. And the only stablecoin that can remain is the US dollar CBDC, or I guess you should say the US central bank digital currency. Or maybe a couple of them. We don't really know how many they want to make. And that is actually by design, most likely, that they thought about it, where they're like, okay, you know what? We're going to really get rid of every other of them except for ours, since that one is quote-unquote safe. And that would have probably not happened in the same sense had they not had their own CBDC, and I think they would have had less understanding of cryptocurrencies were they not developing their own central bank digital currency. I just think so. Moving on. Decrypt here. Ooh. Redditor makes over 24,000 in Bitcoin by trolling r/cryptocurrency. And if you want to know about this and you want to make money too, go troll Reddit people. This guy just basically shitposted all over Reddit for a very long time at the r/crypto. They award moon tokens for people who write popular posts, and basically he earned 0.9 Bitcoin from it, which is $24,000 at the time. That's pretty damn fun, all right? I like that. That was wholesome. That is nice. On the contrary, though, he's a shitposter, so I cannot really support it, but that's pretty nice, all right? That's pretty nice. Not gonna lie, 0.9 Bitcoin. I kind of wonder how you pay tax on that one. I have no idea. Since you're awarded it, still it's income though then, right? But since it's crypto, you might have to count every single time you got that. That's what I don't get about those taxes when it regards crypto. If, for example, I think my bitrue has, for example, $30 in referral rewards. Maybe it's $100 from like the thousands of people who have joined. I got like a couple dollars in there in bitrue. Do I have to go to the tax man and just show him every single day when there's 15 people transacting, for example, and I make 0.05 XRP from it in total over these 10 people, for example? Should I put that all in my administration then? I have to log every single day and then include all the values of that crypto or in euros on that day. So I have to, translate or I guess, switch over that XRP to euro in my administration every single day for all those transactions because they all happen at different times throughout the day. and then give that up as income, because I can't just take it as XRP and then at the end of the year make a new ratio for it, because I don't think it works that way. But if this were to be the case, that's the dumbest thing out there, right? But I kind of wonder how that works if you have the same thing in US dollars. If I get paid all the time in US dollars, for example, 15,000 times a day, I don't know, I'm gonna have to track the conversion rate 15,000 times in one day. Or is it always the same for one day? I actually do not know. Maybe it's always the same for one day. Maybe it's actually the same for one whole month for the official tax man. I don't know. But I just thought about it. I have to translate all of them all the time. That would be the worst case in the world. I don't think they did that, though. I think it might be daily. Because if I had to do that every single, for every single transaction, I would, consider blowing my brains out then, because I'm not going to do that. Iran's CB, central bank official, beware of cryptocurrency. Also, you should understand that over time here, right now it's actually been kind of quiet, but over time there's going to be a ton of these local papers or governments or central banks who are actually going to be completely against crypto. And a part of this could be because they're not really developed enough to build a central bank digital currency, or they're not really in the interest of it, or because of religion in some way, shape, or form. They just might not want to involve themselves with the technology. And that actually might be a pretty big deal breaker, because you're going to have a divided kind of world, in the sense that some countries will have CBDCs all developed and people will be working with digital assets all the time, and other countries will have zero understanding of it, which might be a very big hassle if we ever want to get crypto mainly adopted, right? Because if some countries have never used it before, the chance is very high that the people in that country have never seen it before either, which is going to make transacting around the world a lot more difficult, I find. But yeah, guys, check out Webull. If you're from the US, check out Stop Domains, and let me know what I should buy over on Bityard, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below. Should I spend my $1,000 on XRP or something else? What should I buy right now? I could also buy some Bitcoin. It's already looking pretty juicy, but you guys let me know, and I will show you guys next video what I'm doing with that. Thank you all for watching. Take care. Have a very nice day, and enjoy your new week. It's Monday, my dudes.